Universal Orlando Resort for over 4 years, you are listening to the Unofficial Universal Orlando Podcast.
Welcome to the Unofficial Universal Orlando Podcast, the podcast which was called the best podcast dedicated to Universal Orlando by the Unofficial Guide to Universal Orlando, which we have no affiliation with. Happy 2016! My name is Hunter. You can find me on the definition for SOB, and I'm the host this week for all the ensuing shenanigans, which you might see apologies for on Twitter if anyone would actually follow me at ToGhostHost. With me today, I have Mr. Who Hash himself, Darren, Cries at Pretzels Lee, and the calming yet possibly drunk voice of reason that is Tracy.
You can come up for breath now, Hunter.
That's awesome.
I was thinking, right, there's no way he can get a random thought in like he has introduced himself with all these Simpsons quotes from last year, yet manages to totally outdo himself.
The precedent has been set.
Oh my God. Hunter.
Starting the new year right, guys.
Yes.
Yes, Happy New Year!
Yes, Happy New Year, everybody.
Pops, crackles, fireworks.
It is 2016.
It is.
Oh my God.
So
5
what happens
years.
this year?
5-year anniversary this year. We will break
I
our
know.
200th episode at some point very shortly as well.
Yes, we
God
will.
have mercy.
I know, and we've still got people listening.
I know. People have been listening from day one. You poor buggers.
We have it. I'd like to think we've improved a bit since then.
Not much, but a bit.
This is not a Guitar Hero microphone, and we have one each now.
We do. Not Guitar Hero
Yeah.
microphones.
That's right, we have 4 Guitar Hero microphones.
Oh my God.
Oh, dear.
So, you know, as exciting as the new year is, you know what's more exciting? Producers Club birthdays. Tracy, you want to tell me what those are?
I absolutely do. It's my favourite part of the show. We would love to wish a very, very happy birthday to Kerry Hill for the 5th of January.
She's not Hill anymore.
Well, I don't know. You put Hill in the notes, so blame yourself.
That's my fault.
Yes,
Kerry
it
Williams. She got married, didn't she? They did the Back to the Future thing for the wedding.
Yes. So, Kerry Williams, happy birthday, happy marriage. Chris Screws, whose birthday is on January the 7th. And on January the 15th, we have the lovely Susie Scott celebrating her birthday. So
We've never met any of them ones yet.
they're all lovely. I know that.
Happy
because they listen to
birthday.
us. Happy
Happy
birthday, everybody.
Happy birthday, kids. So, everyone seemed to really, really react very, very well to the great Butterbeer debate that happened last year.
I know,
As we all know, Hot won that.
Oh, I do believe that was Frozen.
I keep hitting that who
I
hash.
think it might have been
Yeah,
regular.
So-
Hunter, just let it go.
Your head is an open door.
And I get accused of being the drunk one.
Yeah. No, you were the drunk voice of reason. I'm not quite sure how that works.
So this year we're going to take it not too far over. We're going to take it a shop over. We're going to do the great Florean Fortescues ice cream debate.
I like this idea.
Right?
Mhm.
Right? That's what you want to do? So there's a lot more choices. Should be a little bit more interesting this year.
Mhm.
So how are we doing this? Number 1, 2, 3. Are we doing 3? Are we doing 1?
1.
Just 1.
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to first of all say then that I need to go back because I haven't tried
Yeah, because
them
we've only
all.
tried about 4 of them.
Right.
We've done ours.
It's a valiant effort.
Got to educate yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
So next we're actually going to play a clip from Jesse about this very subject.
Hey guys, Jessie here, and I am here to put my 2 cents in on the great ice cream debate. Hands down, the best ice cream is salted caramel blondie. Oh, it's so good. Like, it's like a party in your mouth. It's like fireworks explode in your mouth when you eat it. Not really. It's just brownie bits that you bite into that are like, hello, I'm here. Because you've got the salted caramel plus vanilla ice cream plus bits of brownie. It's the best. Hands down. I'm winning this battle. The best ice cream. Salted caramel blondie.
Can I ask, is there a lot of sugar in that ice cream?
Well, we know there's no sausage in it.
Oh, there's a throwback.
Jesse, you know we love you.
So if you want to join in, you can record us a message of who you are, where you are, and what is your favorite ice cream flavor.
Yep, you can email that to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com.
Or you can send it to us at speakpipe.com/UUO podcast.
All right. So here, let's take some predictions real quick. New year, what's going to come out on top?
Butterbeer.
I can't even remember
See,
what
I think people are
had.
sick of Butterbeer. No, like they already have like 4 different incarnations of it.
What did we have?
Chocolate chili.
Meh.
Some apple.
Apple crumble.
Sticky toffee pudding, butterbeer, and strawberry and peanut butter.
Yeah.
Are
I
you
think
just gonna
chocolate
name
chili
every
has a
flavor?
good chance.
I liked sticky toffee pudding because it had big chunks. I don't know whether I struck lucky, but there was big chunks of cake in that.
Darren, are you and I chocolate chili team?
I'm number 2. My number 2 is chocolate chili. My number 1 is the apple crumble, but I think that it's gonna do pretty good.
All right. So I will herald the trumpet of chocolate chili this year.
Okay.
I'll take sticky toffee pudding.
I'll take butterbeer then.
How adventurous.
I'll have everything else.
Yeah. And Darren's hedging his bets.
What are you, a Hufflepuff? All right. So on that note, we're going to jump on into the news. Hello and welcome to the Unofficial Universal Orlando news broadcast. My name's Hunter. Our top story this evening is about a plot of land on I Drive that we recently talked about Universal looking to buy. They have now purchased it. I'm going to head on over to Tracy, who has this week's story.
I think we should do. I like that.
Thanks, Hunter. Well, as we've all heard, it's a 450 plus acre plot near the Orange County Convention Centre on South I Drive. Back to you in the studio.
Wow, that is a large parcel. Tell us more.
No one knows much more.
It was a missile. It was a former missile testing site for what's the company there? They used to take. They did a lot of Orlando.
Lockheed Martin, wasn't it?
What was that? Lockheed, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a
Perfect for
missile
Universal
testing
then.
site.
Fire explosions. Right up there.
Exactly.
I know what they're doing then. They're going for a glow-in-the-dark night theme park.
Maybe.
There you go. Already radioactive.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be a Blinky meet and greet in there as well from The Simpsons. But yeah, it's the 450 plus acres that I kind of did a rough outline where I put the current parks on the other property, and the whole thing fits. So
it is on I put a post up on the website using Darren's picture. So if you go over to UUOpodcast.com, you can have a look at it there. But
it's huge.
Yeah, because my concern was that it was too far away. Because everyone's talking third gate. That's the massive rumour surrounding it. Third gate. And my concern was it's quite far away because it's down by the Orange County Convention Centre. But if you look at that map that you did, it's at the bottom of Universal Boulevard. So you've got a major road that actually joins the two, I won't say resorts because one of them isn't at the moment, but you've got a decent road joining, it's even named after the parks.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah.
It will be very interesting.
So are we talking like the distance between like Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom or less than that?
I think it's less than that, isn't it?
I'm not, it's not far really. Like the Orange County Convention Centre down I Drive, it'd probably take you going down I Drive, which is obviously you coming down Universal Boulevard, coming off and going down there and having to cross all that crap, will probably take you 10 minutes.
Okay.
Straight down Universal Boulevard, 5 to 10 obviously. So it's not massively far away. It's just weird how it's going to feel when, we've talked about it before, that difference having, Disney World, the parks are on Disney World property.
Mm-hmm.
But you're going to have potentially 2 Universal resorts that are kind of joined, but not really in its own thing.
Yeah, but you don't feel like you're in Disney when you're driving along the roads on Disney property. You just feel like you could be driving anywhere.
True.
So it's not as if, you got Mickey Mouse waving at you from the side of the road and Donald Duck doing his board spinning and stuff like that.
No.
Do you know what I mean? So I'd like to see that, actually.
Yeah.
I don't, it works for Disney. I can't see why it won't work for Universal.
We're going to get some legs out of this. I feel
Well,
we need
bloody
to
well
do
hope so.
an Imagineering segment But
A nice blue sky one.
well, we've got Jim on next week, so we'll pick his brains. And I've also been in touch with the writer for the Orlando Sentinel, who's been writing a lot of articles for that about this, and she's agreed to come on and talk to us about it as well. So we'll have that coming up at some point soon.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Brilliant.
Heading on into the next major story this evening, metal detectors have been installed in the central parking lot hub.
And they're a pain.
Are they that bad, Darren?
Yeah.
There seems to be a bit of confusion over them because not everybody has to use them.
Yeah, that's the
It's
weird
really
thing.
hit and miss. You can just bypass them from what I've seen.
Come on then,
Yeah, I've
Darren.
seen them let whole families just go buy them for no apparent reason that I can see, and everybody else is going through the detectors. It's weird.
Are they selective screenings or?
No, the majority of people are in a line. Like some people, when they do the bag check, they're just they do a bag check and they're like, okay, go ahead, and they have them go around it.
Okay. Because
So
when we were there, when I went to go see Force Awakens, kind of like the midnight premiere or whatever, they were actually having the wands out there and they were scanning every single person that was coming through. And I'm not sure if that's just due to movie-related incidents in the past or if that was just going to be a standard procedure.
I heard the reason they've done this is off the back of Disney. Apparently, there was some guy went to go into the Magic Kingdom a couple of weeks ago with a gun. Or they asked him what he had in his pocket, and he went, "Oh, a gun," and carried on walking. And then they went to sort of get hold of him to get the gun off him, and he ran. So the officer who was working the turnstiles or whatever it was at Magic Kingdom at the time actually pulled his gun on him. So because of that, it's kind of made them all crap themselves and go over the top.
Oh yeah.
Well, do you know what? I'd actually rather they went over the top than didn't, and somebody got hurt. I know it's a major pain in the ass for everybody, but I'd rather everybody was safe.
We've never been at Christmas, and I've seen how busy those parks have been. Yet
And
you remember
for
that.
the record, I just want to say, after seeing the crowds and everything this year, you're good. You will not get grief to take me Christmas week ever again.
But you remember back when we were over there in October, there was one of the days where we got into that central hub to go through bag check and stuff, and it was,
that was bad.
Mental. And that was not even with metal detectors.
No.
So I understand why they're doing it, and everyone wants to be safe, but like you said, Darren, it just seems weird that if you're going to do it, you do it for everyone.
Yeah. And I don't know. To me, it seems excessive. I understand people wanting to feel safe and all, but
And that place, it's a bottleneck at the best of times. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's been, yeah. I mean, they've been doing their thing for as long as they have without any incidents or shootings in the park or anything like that. So I don't know. This is the second one I've heard of at Disney though, because the guy with the Miami lawyer that you were just talking about. And then a while ago, there was somebody that dropped their gun on the dinosaur attraction.
Oh, yes. Yeah, the kid got hold of it, didn't he?
Yeah. The grandmother picked it up, so...
There's no reason... I mean, Mickey is not target practice. There's no reason for you to even think about bringing any sort of firearm into a theme park anyways.
No.
Let the Wookiee win. So now we have a new volunteering vacation package. No firearm necessary. A 3-night stay at one of the on-property or partner resorts and 2-day park-to-park tickets, but also scheduled volunteer time at Give Kids the World. The entire family will be provided transportation to and from the village where they will volunteer in a 4-hour scheduled session. Plus, Universal Parks and Resorts Vacations will donate $100 to Give Kids the World for every package purchase, which starts at $125 per adult per night. Visit universalorlando.com to find out more.
This makes me very happy.
Yes.
How awesome is that?
It's brilliant, isn't it?
I know if we'd have been over for longer this time, we'd have been volunteering to Give Kids the World.
Absolutely. That's always been the plan, hasn't it, to end up there. I don't think that's a bad price either, $125 per adult per night.
Now,
which resort is that for?
That's for one of the partner ones.
Okay.
But then I think even Cabana Bay is not much more than that. It's like $139 a night or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad because you're getting your hotel, your parks, and
you know, they basically give him one of the adult nights away.
Yeah.
So
they work a lot with Give Kids the World. I mean, we know from having
do.
gone down, they do work really closely with them. So we encourage everyone, go. Even if you don't want to do that package, just go and volunteer anyway.
Or donate to them or something.
Yeah.
Just find out what they need.
We
Do
need to
it.
start our donation things
We do,
up again.
we
I mean,
do.
we do part of the Producers Club. I don't know whether we've mentioned it on the show, but as part of the
know.
Producers Club, we donated $100
Mm-hmm.
to them last year. So
Yeah.
a very, very, very worthwhile cause.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Something that's, pretty sweet, but not as sweet as that. There's new desserts in the Leaky Cauldron. There's a
God.
chocolate potted cream and a butterbeer potted cream, and they are $5.29 plus tax.
Right?
What is potted cream?
Who's volunteering to try it?
Oh, I will. But what is
Yep,
it?
son.
Go on, Tracy.
Potted cream, I'm guessing, it'll be like pudding.
Like a
Okay.
mousse.
Yeah. It's just basically, I think, well, over here, chocolate cream would be like cocoa whipped in with cream and a bit of sugar to sweeten it up.
Okay.
That's what I'm guessing at, and I'm guessing the butterbeer is going to be a kind of a butterscotchy pudding.
It was Orlando Informer that I saw it from, and it comes in, like, this is going to be great for a podcast. The tea jars we've got for the tea and the tea bags and that in there.
They're like little Kilda jars. That's
It's
what
a small
ladies
version
know
of
what
that.
I'm talking about.
Right? There's a picture kicking around on our Facebook page or whatever somewhere. You do not get to keep that jar.
You don't?
No.
Look at that.
Which is a
Whoa.
shame because I would have had one if
I take a big bag in with me.
because those little jars are awesome. But
No,
yeah,
I don't really.
you
At the
don't-
same time, they say you can't keep the glasses either, and
Yeah, people do.
I got a whole wall dedicated in my house.
Hunter.
Not really.
We knew he was kidding.
We've got loads of glasses and cups and stuff in our house.
I thought he was talking 3D glasses.
Maybe it was.
I
Maybe
don't
not
know.
even that's
My
even
head's
worse.
not in the game today.
You're not supposed to take them either.
No, but both. There's different ones. They'd look good on the wall.
They would.
But yeah, potted
Yeah.
cream.
Mm.
It's funny how this was the next one because the big rumour that I heard for the
Fudge.
next one was, butterbeer fudge.
That was my idea.
Oh.
And we got told by a fairly
That was a
reliable
code name.
team
Mhm.
member that was happening.
Yeah, but potted cream's pretty quick and easy to make.
Yeah. They're coining it in, aren't they?
Absolutely.
You've got frozen, regular, hot, ice cream, potted cream. You're probably going to have fudge at some point.
If you want to give me a shout, I've got at least a dozen more recipes that they can use. And, just send me some free samples.
You know what, Lee? Give them a hassle, but at the same time, remember Animal Kingdom sold animal poop dessert.
And do you
for
know what?
a
I
couple
think
weeks
that was
last week.
I think that was the best idea
I know.
they ever did. I thought that was brilliant, and everyone complained. And
I
they
thought
took
it was
out.
cute, but
Kids would love that.
I don't understand why people had such a problem with it.
Can you imagine going to school after you've been on holiday? Well, where did you go? Orlando. What did you do? We went to Animal Kingdom. What did you do there? We ate monkey poo. And there's a photograph of you
That
with
was
it.
awesome.
Street cred for kids.
Did Disney
bit of
try
fun.
and step out of the mold and do something against their usual grain and get lambasted for it?
They don't do anything. They still get lambasted.
When Fast and Furious opens, we should be able to have Vin Diesel poo
Yeah.
at Universal. At what will be the former location of the earthquake burger place. What is that? Richter's.
Richter's, yeah. I was going to say Burger Digs there. That's Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be there anymore after.
they'll sell Vin Diesel caramel apples, and they're just green apples, no caramel on them.
You just do.
Poop on a stick.
See,
Deal with it.
he's bald.
just do it in the Wizarding World.
Ah,
Hippogriff crap. Doxy crap.
Mhm.
Dragon.
We should just have Hagrid's poo stand, and we can
Yeah?
put a Santa hat on it.
blast-ended screw. You could have something that's like char grilled.
I
And-
think they're missing a trick.
There might be, yeah.
Anyway.
I think they should sell as kind of dopey, but you guys know, like when you go to a museum or whatever, and you can buy like fossil prints.
Yes. I knew you were
of,
going to
like-
say that.
Yeah. So like little creature footprints in concrete or sand or
That would be
something.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd buy that. Why aren't they doing that in Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, real quick, we got to talk about the
Yeah.
altercation
I didn't add this one in.
that just occurred in the parks. A guy was charged with attempted murder. Another.
What are you laughing at?
It's just bizarre. And when you actually think about it, it just doesn't sound right.
Yeah,
In
they
Toon
shut-
Lagoon, no less.
Yeah, they shut down Toon Lagoon. I don't know Did it happen actually in Toon Lagoon?
Oh
Because
my
I know this is the
goodness.
year they do a lot of repairs there.
I heard it was an
Black Bear.
altercation between two construction workers.
Yeah, that's what
while
I heard.
working
Two
at Toon Lagoon.
contractors.
I've just realised. I saw this unfold on Twitter and Facebook and I haven't put two and two together. People saying that we're being ushered out of Toon Lagoon. What's going on? Can't get anywhere. They're taking people out the park is basically what they were saying. And now I've just realised this will be why. Because the timing's all right. Oh my goodness.
Maybe they're just really getting into the whole Toon Lagoon thing. And they thought
Yeah.
cartoon violence is fine.
Running with scissors.
What
Yeah,
they
but
forgot to
I-
mention is that one guy got a stab in, the other one had an anvil dropped on him.
Yeah.
No pianos.
Yeah. So I don't know if they just shut down Toon Lagoon because
I think so, yeah.
yeah, because it would have to be. I was thinking it might have been Kong, but if they did that, Jurassic Park would have shut down too on that side.
Well, I heard it was in Kong.
Yeah, because what contractors would be in Toon Lagoon?
But I don't know if they spilled out the
they
gates.
do
Painters,
fix up a lot of stuff.
general
But, I mean,
contractors.
yeah,
Mm.
I don't know, but yeah. So that's really crazy. Yeah, one guy charged with attempted murder. The other guy was in critical condition. Haven't seen any more updates on it, but that is pretty insane.
It's quite scary, isn't it?
It is a little
Really
worrying.
sad.
Yeah.
Thank goodness I didn't have any guns.
And welcome to 2016, everyone.
Yeah.
The year of violence.
Yeah,
I've got
see,
shifts
even
if you
if
go
they
on
use
your
metal
first
detectors,
trip.
you can still find some way to kill somebody
Yeah.
else in the park.
Well, keep in mind, they've got construction tools, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he used a pair of scissors.
That's what I heard.
Wow.
Rumored.
Yeah. Rumoured.
Alleged.
Yes.
Alleged.
All
Wow.
right.
Yeah.
So let's move out of the violence situation. And let's talk about the most violent section in any theme park known to man. We're going to go to Jurassic Park for another Autism at the Park.
Hi, this is Maureen Deal with Autism at the Parks, and I'm reporting from Universal Orlando Resort for the Unofficial Universal Orlando Podcast. And today I'm standing outside the Jurassic Park Discovery Center, located in the Jurassic Park section of Islands of Adventure. The Discovery Center is an excellent location for everyone in your family to visit. You can access the Discovery Center through the front of the building and either go down the stairs or use the elevator, or you can walk around the left side of the building through a nice shaded path and enter the Discovery Center from the lagoon side of the building. The lagoon side entry opens up into a very nice courtyard. This is also a great location to take a break, get out of the crowds. If your family member is just a little overstimulated, or if your young child needs a place to run around and not get lost, this is a good area to do that. Once you go inside the Discovery Center, there are great exhibits to partake in. One of my favorites is the hatching of the baby raptor. There are dinosaurs on display, and you can partake in DNA sequencing experiments and other interactive exhibits. So be sure to stop by and enjoy the Discovery Center in Jurassic Park. And this has been Maureen Deal for the Unofficial Universal Orlando Podcast, signing off from Islands of Adventure.
Discovery Center. I know we tend to have pretty mixed feelings on it, huh?
That area she's talking around down the back of it that looks out all across Islands of Adventure is gorgeous.
It
though.
is. I love it down there.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Even the whole facade of Discovery Center, I think, is great. You just really need
Yeah.
to put some work on the interior.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, the outside patio area of that upstairs as well is another great view of the park,
Mhm.
and it's an awesome place to hang out when there's torrential downpours. And
I was
you
about to
got
bring that up.
2
Darren.
hours to kill. Yeah,
That was our refuge for about an hour and a half one day. We sat outside Discovery Center because we were going to get killed by storm. I guess acceleration was down or something.
yeah. It really brought a new level of realism to the area as well.
Yeah.
It felt just like the movies.
Pretty much. It was like
Yeah.
3 o'clock and it was as black as midnight.
Yeah, I would say it is probably one of the better places to get stuck though if you have to.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Decent and large space and everything like that.
And it
though
doesn't
inside
have the
got a little
traffic.
smelly.
It doesn't have the traffic that something like Hogsmeade does with everybody's like
Yeah.
cramming into the buildings and
And if you want that standard burger you get everywhere else at the park, they have that up at the Burger Digs and everything. It's a decent place to eat.
Yo, Burger Digs, chicken tenders. Thomas J knows what I'm talking about. Man, I miss the meal deal.
Oh yeah, and they also have the salad bar option for Craig Lucas.
For the herbivores in our group.
Yeah, just load up on the stuff that's supposed to be toppings for the burgers.
Yes.
It's really the Pecos Bill of that park.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you very, very much, Maureen. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 8th wonder of the world is returning to Universal Orlando Resort. So let our friends at Fairy Godmother Travel take care of the resort reservation. They are a Universal Parks and Resorts specialist, as well as being an authorised Disney vacation planner, and their service is free to you. From the awesome Cabana Bay Hotel to those other hotels run by a mouse, Fairy Godmother Travel can book all your Orlando vacation needs. So, you don't need to miss the chance to see the amazing King Kong in the flesh. And please make sure to let them know that you heard about Fairy Godmother Travel because of UUOP. Because every UUOP referral helps us to continue to bring you the greatest Universal coverage. Contact them today by phone at 832-284-4002 or toll free at 888-939-642539 or go to fairygodmothertravel.com.
Let Fairy Godmother Travel make your next vacation magical.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
Welcome on back, guys. Everybody still here?
Yeah.
Good. So, let's get into one of the parts that I enjoy the most, hearing from you guys. Let's go into the emails.
Right, well, I've got one from John Tyler. He says, okay, after my recent trip to Universal Orlando Resort, I've finally condensed it down to the basics. First, don't be too jaded on the Harry Potter rides. They are epic. If it's your first time, though, they're absolutely brilliant.
Through.
So here's
Same-
a plan I'd
same
offer to
thing.
a first-time visitor. Ride Gringotts first, and then ride Forbidden Journey.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because if you do it vice versa, you're going to be disappointed.
yeah,
Very true.
yes. Next, Rip Ride Rocket is awesome, and yes, I rode it 6 times in a row with Express. It only took me about 45 minutes, and the only reason I didn't ride it more was that my wife was tired of waiting for me. She only rode it twice in a row.
Not like the 220-minute wait I saw for it last week.
Yes.
It's still not the wait time of Minions, though.
Yeah, but imagine being in that queue for that length of time.
Say Asta to your sanity.
Yeah. Vivo, the Producers Club outdid themselves in that suggestion. It was the best dinner I've had in Orlando, bar none. Our server was phenomenal, and I really enjoyed the quiet backroom area where we were seated.
Thanks for rubbing that in, because it was the one place we didn't get to go.
No, we really,
Really
wanted
got to
to
go to Vivo.
Have to go back. Yes. The Royal Pacific, loved it. The refurb rooms are very nice, and it's still a jewel.
Yeah.
I agree. I love that place.
Although I think we have a new favourite though, don't we?
Yeah, but we've got 2 more to try.
True. 3.
Almost 3.
Yeah.
Team members. They were great to us. On my 5th ride through, one of them pulled me out of line to show me the secret songs, which I knew about but had forgotten which was which. I chose Rush, 101, Temple of Syrinx.
I don't know
Don't know
Rush
that.
songs.
All right,
It's a pretty
asking.
popular Rush song.
Right. For the rest of the rides. Stuff like that happened a lot.
Awesome.
Awesome. Islands of Adventure. Most areas need some work, but the Lost Continent needs to be completely redone first. Scrap everything but the general theming and add a new e-ticket ride, a spin-off of the family element, and create a first of its kind for Universal Dark Ride. Why? Here's my grand plan. Universal should create its own movie or series of movies a la Pirates of the Caribbean and use some of the existing Lost Continent theming as the backdrop. It would save some money on the refurb, give the park some publicity, and create a new, homegrown IP for Universal to build a destination around and keep them on a level playing field with Disney on yet another front of the great battle between them. And remember, as long as they're all trying to one-up each other, we all win.
Amen.
Very true.
Yep.
As long as you don't have Pirates of the Caribbean with falling heads.
Yeah.
Yes. And there you go. I'm sure you'll have no problem sleeping after reading that, JT.
Now, I know
Thank you,
John
JT.
spent a lot of time condensing his thoughts down into that.
Yes, it feels like it was grander.
He had a lot more to say.
I'm making new words up. That was lovely. Thank you.
Yep, definitely. A lot of good ideas there. The next email comes from Courtney Crump. She says, Dear Lee, Tracy, Hunter, and Darren, I wanted to send in a spew story from my trip to Universal Orlando last week to celebrate my 21st birthday. Woo!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday. You can drink.
Yeah. Your podcast was so helpful in planning the trip, and we ate at Red Oven both days in a row for lunch because we couldn't get over how good it tastes.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
One of the first rides we rode, our first day, was Transformers, and it was the first time to ride it for both my best friend and myself. When we were waiting to load into evac, a team member named Josh was on the loudspeaker doing revving noises as the cars pulled into the station and squealing tires when it stopped, which was really impressive. He also gave evac a cute Mario-style voice and proclaimed, Hey, everybody, it's me, evac, as the cars pulled in as well. I applauded him and made sure to stop by guest services on our way to City Walk for lunch in the hopes he would get some recognition.
Awesome.
Which was very cool.
Yes.
My Butterbeer preference is up to your choice to use or not. I am Team Frozen. Yes, we will use that. Retroactively counted into
It's
the
far
previous
too
year.
late.
Yes, as I am a college student and it was the only drink I decided to pay for. I am returning with my hero ticket one more time over my Christmas school break, and I plan to try the ice cream. But so far, I'm Frozen by default.
She's ice cream now then.
I also really appreciate the Autism in the Park segment, as I have cerebral palsy. This is the first time I used Universal's disability aid and had a fantastic time while being able to not overwork myself. I took the advice from episode 171 and shared an order of chips, as Lee and Tracy would say, and drank my one frozen butterbeer at the sunset. That's a memory with my best friend I'll never forget. I'm so glad we didn't feel like we didn't have the time to rest. Thanks again so much for keeping me entertained while I work in my neuroscience lab and while I'm at the library. Have a great day and keep up the great work. Love and admiration, Courtney.
Oh, it's lovely.
Yep. That is awesome.
Yes. Hogsmeade is a great place to hang out at the sunset. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had put in a recommendation too. It was kind of funny because I guess the customer service people over the holidays were not used to people coming in with good things to say about anything, because the girl seemed like, I think she was new. She was in training and she just had no idea what to do. But we did the balloon handling again. We did the Santa float, which was really cool, and we had to give props to the guy that was our pilot, our balloon pilot, because he was awesome. So we had to run into guest services and let them know about it. So definitely do that. Do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Right. I've got one from James Higgins, and he says, Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Having listened to your show upon your return from your recent visit, he's talking to me and you there, Tracy.
Oh, yes.
I found myself a bit surprised at some of your comments, particularly of Islands of Adventure and of Scream and Scream-based attraction dominance, and what I took to be a bit of a disappointment from you regarding your visit. Well, having thought about it, I agree with a lot of what you say, but would like to offer some of my thoughts and open up some further debate.
Fair enough.
This is going to lead into something we've got coming up shortly, actually.
Awesome.
My family and I were lucky to go to Disney and Universal for 2 weeks in the summer. Then my wife and I to Universal for Horror Nights for a week in October. Good choice.
Yes.
The October visit was a bucket list holiday, and short of a lottery win, 2 visits in a year will never happen again.
Yes, I understand that.
On our first visit, we tended to do a couple of days at Disney, then 1 or 2 at Universal. I came away from that visit thinking that Universal was getting close to being on par with Disney. Everything from team members to rides had vastly improved, and further enhancements looked amazing. I had stayed at Cabana Bay before, and I knew they were also ramping up hotel competition. On our 1 week visit in October, however, I have to agree that I did have 1 or 2 niggles. Like you guys, I found Islands of Adventure to be not only tired, but really, really loud. Also, we had early park admission, Cabana Bay again, brilliant, again, and we were often getting in and hitting all our rides by 11:30. Also, because we had hit so many rides quickly, we literally didn't have the stomach to carry on. Also, I felt as if all the screen rides were adding to the grogginess. Why hadn't I noticed this on a previous trip? I actually think it all comes down to 2 things. Firstly, it's Achilles' heel, space, but also the need for far better shows. On the first visit, I genuinely never noticed any negatives about the park. However, going every day, it got smaller and smaller, and inevitably my eye began noting the tiredness and the noise, and then any lame rides and shows. To compare, however, I actually think that if I spent 7 consecutive days in Epcot, I would begin to tire of the same rides and note any grubbiness. So in fairness, I think a lack of space will always show up aesthetic weaknesses. However, where they need an urgent and major rethink is shows. After hitting all the rides, we were leaving before we were even tired. I would love to have taken in a proper, well-produced people eater that takes up a good half hour to get revitalised and carry on. When you think of Beauty and the Beast, the Frozen sing-along, Finding Nemo the musical, The Lion King, and even Indiana Jones, Beetlejuice, Sinbad and the Blues Brothers don't even compare. Shrek 4D is currently also taking up a theatre. For me, these could all go today. I'll disagree with the Blues Brothers, but
yeah.
Replacements. Using the back catalogue, what about Back to the Future show?
I agree.
Yes.
Apollo 13? A Robin Hood stunt show? Oh, that could be interesting for Toon
Yeah.
Lagoon. Not Toon Lagoon, Lost Continent. War of the Worlds? Or even borrow a musical for someone else. Having seen the production of Horror Nights, they can absolutely match Disney.
Completely agree.
For me, a proper well-produced quality show or two that doesn't send itself up is sorely missing. And ironically, the space is already there. What do you guys think? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Regarding screens, it will always come down to space. When doing both Disney and Universal on one holiday, I enjoy the differences and think that the screen upgrades will refresh rides and keep them current. Absolutely love the show. It keeps the dream alive. Yours sincerely, James. I agree,
Good
shows
email.
are
See,
missing longer shows.
Yeah,
I mean,
because-
like you've got stuff in Hogsmeade
I was going to
Diary,
say
they're brilliant.
Yeah, I was going to say because the production quality of those is awesome. If they could find a way of expanding those.
Horror makeup shows still
Oh
awesome.
yeah, that's brilliant.
Oh yeah, which I don't think. I mean, given out of even any as much of a Disney fan as I am, putting that up against like Lion King and Indiana Jones and all that,
Yeah.
I'll still pick horror makeup show.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, as I said, they've got that theatre between Toon Lagoon and Marvel that's apparently going to be a dark ride, but anyway, that never gets used anymore. Fear Factor's garbage and is hardly ever open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem is, I feel like they think they've addressed the show market by doing like these little improv street shows.
Yeah.
And from anybody I've talked to, it's either, it was okay, or that is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
People need shaded, lengthier rest stops. You know, you've got animal actors.
Well, that's the problem with the shows like the Frog Choir and that in Hogsmeade. If you're out in front and it's
belts down.
It is. It's awful. I mean, the shows are fantastic. A lot of people have a lot of hate for the Frog Choir.
I love it.
I think it's fantastic. So I don't care. I will take your hate. You know where to send your emails. I couldn't care less. I love it. But yeah, it could do with some shade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Blues Brothers also draws a good crowd, and it's a minimal setup for an area that doesn't get used all too often. So
It's actually
The
not bad for
difference
shade down there,
between
actually.
Blues Brothers and like Sinbad and excuse me, I forgot my other example I was going to use, but the Blues Brothers is like a classic Universal franchise.
Yes.
I mean, people know and love those characters, and they've been there since the park inception. Fear Factor and Sinbad, nobody has a personal attachment to those characters.
right.
And that's one thing that Disney definitely does have with Beauty and the Beast and Finding Nemo and The Lion King. They're based on their properties that people have a huge attachment to.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Right, I'd say another armchair Imagineering show coming on.
I
We need to
think
come
we
up with
need
some shows for the parks.
Jaws the
But
musical.
yes, they do. You need something that's going to
I'd
eat
watch it.
Yep.
people, and you haven't got those attractions in there. The rides don't, and you haven't got people eaters.
Now, I am curious. I mean, they did try to do that out in Hollywood a couple of years back. They did the Creature from the Black Lagoon musical, and it was like critically panned.
It sounds terrible.
Yeah,
It just doesn't sound like
the
something
name
you
of
go.
it.
I would love
got
to see
to
it,
see
though.
that.
I'm not going to lie.
But it's not something that if your average guest going to go, oh my God, we need to see the Creature from the Black Lagoon, the musical.
Well, there's
was
like
probably-
2 rides in that park, so I mean, what else are you going to do?
The thing is, though, the way Hollywood works is they've got a 45-minute tram tour.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
going to eat people.
Not
They need
literally.
something like that in Orlando. Like I say, I think I completely agree with what James said there. When you're going from ride to ride to ride to ride to ride, that screen-based thing really does come to your attention.
Well then, maybe that's what this land they've acquired. That's going to be a big, long tram tour just of the nice areas of Orlando,
No.
all the way there.
Les Miserables, the park.
When I see someone less fortunate than like Islands of Adventure currently.
Yeah. But yes, they do. I agree. They need shows.
I was thinking over the holiday, I think the problem that we have with screen-based attractions, and you guys can hop in real quick, is that they literally never change. Every time you ride, you're getting the exact same experience every single time.
But they can. Disney have proved that.
Yes.
But they don't.
No, I know. And that's where the problem is when you're looking at something like a Forbidden Journey or a Gringotts, you're tied in because of the movement of the ride vehicles in it. Unlike something like
even
Toy
Forbidden
Story
Journey,
It doesn't
you have
change
those physical
either.
sets.
No, this is true. Well, that's,
No,
yes,
but
that's
there
a
is
very
a
good
lot
point,
more to
Darren.
look at in that attraction than looking at a screen in front of you and watching Optimus Prime rush forward and punch some guy in the face.
Yeah, you're surrounded pretty much, not really, but pretty much 360 in ET. Whereas those rides, you're pointing at a screen and that's what you're looking at. Yeah, that's a good point there, actually. Darren.
But
last time
at
we
the same
rode
time,
Cyberpunk
so
Realm.
if we're going to use that example, Disney's used the Omnivore system, and that's their express purpose is being focused on a particular side of things.
Right, I'm just going to jump in there before everyone who's listening goes, what the hell is Hunter talking about?
Right, it's all right. I'm looking very confused myself here.
Hunter.
Omnimover.
That's
Go on.
one.
I said Omnimover, didn't I?
Oh, my God.
It makes sense when we're talking about people eaters.
But
Brilliant.
yes, speaking of screen-based attractions, there was quite a debate went on in the Producers Club Facebook group. So at some point, I'm going to sit down and referee a Producers Club debate on screen-based attractions. Basically, I'm just going to sit there and let them fight it out between them, which could be quite interesting. Because the guy who suggested it, Mr. Craig Lucas, is going to be
good
joining us,
grief.
and that should be fun.
Right, you're going to need your swear filter.
Oh no, I'm looking forward
You're
to
going to
it.
need your swear filter.
So, Producers Club members, if you are listening, an email will be coming out shortly to pick another 3 out here to join Craig for that discussion.
They're all running away screaming now.
Should be fun.
Oh, can't wait.
Interesting.
All right. Well, still, thank you very much for that email, James.
Yes.
So, to start off the new year, we're going to do something a little bit different. So, we're going to wrap up the show with our first Universal Orlando ride audio segment. Recently put out a poll for people to vote on whether they wanted to hear ride audio from Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts, The Simpsons, or the right track of the High in the Sky Seuss Trolley train ride. And the winner was Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts.
By a long way.
And I'm very upset now because I can
I
decide
voted
left
every
and
day
right
for
track.
Seuss.
Let me just have a look what the actual poll results were.
I never got anything about a poll.
You're not allowed to vote.
My alter ego could.
No, you can't. You're not
Well, all
allowed
my
to.
friends
It's
could have
listeners only. As it stands, Gringotts had 58% of the vote, High in the Sky Zeus Trolley Train Ride had 23% of the vote, and The Simpsons had 19% of the vote. There was quite a few people voted, actually. So there you go.
Also, before we close out the show, we did just post an article on the blog about magic bands and how we think they might improve Universal Orlando.
Yes,
Check that out.
We've got there's a lot more content. There's going to be 2 original blogs coming out every
Blog
week
posts.
from now. Articles, whatever you want to call them. We've got 4 guest bloggers who are going to be writing recent stuff for us. And Jim, we've read Jim's emails out on the show.
We
that
have.
man has a very
He's not called
different-
mad as a box of frogs for nothing.
it's a very different view on the world. And yeah, his stuff's
I
funny.
love his skewed view.
So, to close out the first episode of 2016, for Tracy, Darren, Lee, Jesse, John, Courtney, and James, my name is Hunter, and this has been the Unofficial Universal Orlando Podcast.
The defences have been set up. There must be imposters in Gringotts. Bellatrix.
Are these the imposters?
I don't think so, Madam Strange. I can't be sure.
Well, let's try and find out then.
That's it for another Unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Make sure you never miss a show by subscribing on iTunes, and while you're there, please leave us a rating and a review. Listen to us on Stitcher, Google Play, and all your podcast apps. Email us with any questions or comments to podcast@uuopodcast.com, or, even better, record your message at speakpipe.com/uuopodcast. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Pinterest, keyword UUO Podcast. Check out our blog for even more content at uuopodcast.com. And finally, our sponsors, Fairy Godmother Travel, are here to help with all your Universal vacation needs. So check them out today at fairygodmothertravel.com. Well, that's a wrap. See you next week.